Hi there, this presentation is on the 7 use cases of the DAC coin. It's the second presentation of this 3-part series on the DAC coin, and our purpose here is to help people truly understand the value of the DAC coin and to understand how it's going to operate, because people are very skeptical about the valuations and the potential of a lot of cryptocurrencies, because a lot of them simply don't have them. And that's why in the first part we explained the Dacxi economy, so how does our business model work? And in this one, which I think for a lot of people is the most important, is explaining how the different use cases, how the DAC coin is going to be used to facilitate and accelerate the growth and opportunities within the Dacxi economy. Now, crypto will always be launched with a white paper. We've been working on our ecosystem and the use cases for nearly 3 years now, which is why we produced a blue paper. Now, there is an appendix to that blue paper which covers a lot of detail of the different 7 use cases, I think like 17 pages. And we're doing that because we want people to really understand what we're doing and to appreciate the value of our business. There are, as I said, 7 use cases, which is quite a few, but if you actually have a look at them, you'll understand that the first ones are used to really grow the crowd, to grow that valuable customer base that we have, that we need to be effective to do the further things with our ecosystem. Okay, now we'll always be able to supply opportunities on a national basis to our customer base. Okay, and you don't really need the DAC coin to be able to do that, but to really make it work effectively, and especially around this innovation solution that we're doing, you need to have the DAC coin. And so I want to explain how that works, and I'll go through it as fast as I possibly can, but I do want you to understand the critical areas and use cases to appreciate the power of what we're doing. The first one is obviously we need to get customer momentum. To have an organization that's large enough to do crowd finance, you need a crowd, and we already do that. So to motivate someone to open an account as a lead, we offer them 1,000 free DAC coins. For someone to become a customer, to buy a bundle, we offer them a bonus of DAC coins. We're using it last year, we're using it now, we're going to especially use it this year. It's very, very effective, and it's a great way to use a currency. Okay. The other thing obviously is we use an affiliate force, because people get people, so to motivate our affiliates to ensure that they do more and get more, we do incentives using bonus DAC coins. We did it last year, we're using it this year, it's really effective. The third area is actually really important, because we are a global organization and people know people across borders. So, but there is a few issues with offering a global affiliate program, and that is that imagine an Australian refers a customer in the UK, we allow someone to become a customer for like 100 quid. Okay, and so their bonus is not very large, and if that had to be, those pounds were transferred to Australia, just the sheer cost of making that transfer would eliminate the bonus. But because all bonuses are paid in DAC coins, it allows for a near instant, near free transfer of bonus from one country to another. And imagine it's a global affiliate program. It allows people to introduce their friends and potential customers everywhere in the world. It's already working. It's really effective. Okay, and it's a very valuable use of that DAC coin. Okay, the fourth area is obviously we want our staff to be incentivized and motivated, and also in alignment with our customers and incentives. So we give them DAC coin incentives. It's really effective, and we're overjoyed to be able to reward our staff. The fifth area is more about when the organization is larger, and obviously as a crowd of people, as a community, we want to engage them and incentivize them. And obviously it's super normal to have to offer benefits to the community. Now, with a lot of education, it's very global, so we want people to be able to pay using our own coin to be able to do that. But the other thing is like airlines. So that's like Qantas Airline. They have points. You can redeem them for more than just flights. you can also get vacuum cleaners and iPads, okay? And we want to be able to offer that to our people. We can't do it yet because obviously our organization isn't quite large enough, but we will in the future, all right? The sixth use case is a very common use case for an exchange coin. They is very, very effective. One of the top 10 cryptos is an exchange coin worth billions. 4 of the top 50 are exchange coins. When we launch the venture exchanges, obviously we'll have a large organization exchanges, and we're going to offer our people benefits which will based on that coin. So that's a very proven, very normal way of using crypto within the crypto exchange community. The last use case is by far the most important use of the DAC coin, also by far the largest use. And I explained about the innovation gap in the Dacxi ecosystem. So I just want to cover it again. So look, funding new innovative companies, early stage innovative companies is literally the key to driving any economy. It pioneers the new high quality jobs. It is a priority of every organization, government in the world, and the system is broken. Okay, broken everywhere in the world. In fact, Silicon Valley people would say it's broken there, but I doubt the world would really agree with them when you look at how it operates. So the fact is only a fraction of innovative companies that should be funded are actually funded. They don't receive anywhere near enough money to be able to grow fast enough, and also those providing the funding, they're getting far too much ownership and far too much control. And so that's the same everywhere. The solutions being offered just simply aren't working. We know that because they're not really having the impact. They're not solving the problem. They're making things better, but they're not solving the problem, whether it's VCs, angels, crowdfunding, this new ICO solution. They're just not working. So we've known this for a long time, and we've been developing this global innovation funding solution using the latest technology of blockchain, AI, DeFi. And the solution, the way it works is that obviously it's on a local basis, on a national basis, you have that ecosystem. But imagine there's a problem with that because if you're in a Scotland or a Tasmania or any one of the 100 developing countries in the world, you're just not getting the access to the funding networks, and this will allow people to literally stretch across the world and be able to have their opportunities funded in a simple, effective crowdfunding way. So the customers, the investors are not putting big money, but are able to do that. So a Mexican can invest in a Cornish company or a South Australian company, and to be able to do that in an effective, efficient way. And it's a really unique solution. We've been working on it for a long time. When you imagine the sort of billions that could be done in each country through this solution, and then you combine it into one global ecosystem, it's why we're talking about, $100 billion or more of annual funding, which is what everyone wants to happen. And all of that is powered by the DAC coin. Not the majority of funding will happen in the DAC coin, but the global system is driven by the DAC coin. And this is why it's so effective. This is why it's so important to the world. This is why there's going to be needed so much DAC coin to be able to drive that unique organization. This is literally the largest of the niches in crypto, okay, which we've been working on for a very long time. We're super excited about it. We know it'll work. We know that the technology will work. We know that the people want to work. And that's why when you add that to the other 6 use cases of the DAC coin, you can see real value, real effectiveness, and that's why the DAC coin is such a cool coin to have and to use. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.